What's going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. We are back from Tokyo, and we are back with another episode of Making Your Holster. Got an interesting one for you guys because, as you know, this week Staccato debuted the new HD C 3.6-inch model. So if you've already seen the short that we posted up on YouTube and Instagram, we've already made holsters for this without the light, but I figured let's make one for the new Surefire XC3, which shares the same footprint as the TLR7A. And speaking of Tokyo, we just got in a new fabric overlay that I designed in Illustrator, which is now the Tokyo fabric overlay. So I figured it was very fitting since I just got back from Tokyo. Let's make a holster for this new offering from Staccato with this new fabric overlay over some red Kydex. So I'll get into the specs and everything in the full video that we're going to do on this gun, but I know you guys are going to have questions. It is the Vortex enclosed emitter defender optic that we put on here using the Delta Point Pro Staccato plate. So, but again, I'll go into all of that in the full review video on the gun. But without further ado, let's hop in the shop. I'll put the camera on here, and yeah, let's get to making your holster. And we are finished with the holster, guys. So here is the final product. Real quick, any of you that are curious about, hey, how are you doing the POV footage? This is the Insta360 Go 3S. So this actually will mount into my hat, and that's how you're seeing what I'm seeing when I'm looking down doing the whole building and assembly process. But here it is. So this is the new Tokyo fabric overlay. I dig all of the red, gray, black, and white. Very Japanese themed. Got a cool, you know, pagoda here. It's all a random pattern that we designed, guys. So you'll get some pagoda, you might get some shrine, you might get some Tokyo Tower, but I do really dig the aesthetic of it, and I'm happy how that came out. You guys know I've kind of fallen in love with Japan and Tokyo. I've gone 4 times in the last year. It's probably like my favorite place to visit. So, but let's talk about the holster. So, discrete carry concepts monoblock here, our metal wing, 3 points of adjustable retention. One thing, when you guys order it for the 3.6 model specifically, you won't have all of this space here. It'll actually have a diagonal cut here to make it closer and flush to the gun. I just left it at the 4-inch length just in case I want to run the Staccato HD P4 with that light. Then I'll be able to run it no problems. Let me pop this off. Ran a high sweat guard. What I like about that is if I'm like doing a discrete draw, I can just push with my thumb and pop it off. Breaks the engagement there from the retention, and you can draw out if it's on your belt. Hold on for me 1 second. There we go. So yeah, this is the HD 3.6 with the Surefire XC3. You can see the light just sticks out a little past the muzzle, but I've been digging this light, and it is compatible with TLR7A holsters. This holster is a molding for a TLR7A, but what we'll do, you saw in the folding process, we'll actually use the XC3 on a dummy gun to fold the holster from when it's flat to fold it over and you know, squeezed up against the holster to get the better fitment, better tolerances. So we do use the actual gun and light, as you guys saw when doing the fitment process. When we're putting the whole, you know, hardware and adjusting the fitment, that is all done with a real gun to ensure that quality is on point. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped on how this came out. You'll definitely see this in the full review video. We'll probably end up using this holster because I typically like to run all of my guns with weapon lights on them. So here is the first QVO Tactical, more discreet holster for the new Staccato HDC 3.6. In addition to that, it's also the first holster with the new Tokyo fabric overlay. All of this is already on the website, guys. It is available, so if you want to pick up this holster for this gun, say you picked it up this week with the new release from Staccato, we have the holsters that you can order. Current lead times 2 to 4 weeks. Most orders are shipping out as of today. What's today? Today is Thursday, the 9th. So as of today, when you're watching this video, orders are shipping out around 2.5 to 3 weeks. We give ourselves 2 to 4 weeks just for anything, delays, shipment, material, stuff like that. But most orders right now are shipping out about 2.5 weeks. So if you are looking for something for your HDC 3.6, we got you covered. We have the gun by itself. We'll have the TLR7A, TLR7HLX, TLR7X, and the Surefire XC3. In addition to that, the new Tokyo fabric overlay is also now available. So I really dig this. The red Kydex kind of brings it all together. Yeah, I'm really liking this. One of my new favorite designs. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And we are starting up with season 7 of our channel here. You know, the But I Did vlog, and definitely check out, if you're questioning the meaning on that, look up the previous videos on where that all came from. But yeah, happy that, you know, all of you guys are subscribed and watching, and without your support, you know, QVO is nothing without our customers and supporters, so we greatly appreciate all the support, and we thank you for taking the time to watch the video. So any questions, comments, leave them down below, guys. As always, I'll get to them and answer as best as I can. Appreciate you watching once again, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.